Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today we are back for another microphone review. I'm checking out the latest in the budget microphones from TONOR Microphones. This one is the TC310, and this one offers a host of features from a quick mute function, RGB, so you're looking fancy, and also the ability to just quickly plug and play and control your gain or your volume to make streaming easy, even if you're trying to plug this into a PlayStation. So let's unbox this bad boy and see what it looks like. So I think this is just your standard pop the bottom open box. And then if we open it up here, there should just be foam holding on to the, whoa, I'm smashing stuff all over the place here. Holding on to the instruction booklet, which, again, most of this is plug and play, but there are a couple of knobs and dials on this device that make it really easy to work with. And then inside of here, it looks like we have the microphone itself, which just pops out in one mostly pre-assembled piece, actually. This is the mic itself, and then if I unfurl the foot, the plug is on the back there, where you can easily get at it. It looks like it is USB-C, so it should be running over USB 3.0, or at least using the nicer new plug. And it also comes with a cable to make plugging it in much easier. And it also means that I don't have to fish around in my drawers for a spare USB-C cable. This one's actually got a nice little rubber band based spring base to it that makes it super easy for this thing to kind of wobble around but not make a bunch of noise. But like, I've had a lot of microphones that have been pretty decent quality, but they also didn't come with like a cable. So if you didn't already have a cable and you bought this budget like microphone, now you're spending like an extra $8 to order a nice length cable from Amazon, and then you gotta wait some more if you didn't know that it didn't come with a cable. So it's always nice when these come with their own cable. So I'll just plug it in here. Plug it in down here inside the back. And boom, you can tell it's working because it's already lit up and it's already done a pop-up on my computer. So the way that this works is relatively straightforward. This bottom dial, you see how there's a little knob down here with these 3 dots on it. This dial controls the intensity of the RGB lighting. So it's brighter now when I turn it clockwise, and if I turn it counterclockwise, it gets a little bit dimmer. It's kind of hard to see on the video right now, but it does adjust the brightness of the RGB so that if you are in bright light and you can't see it very well, you can turn it up. And if it's dark in your office or your room or wherever you find yourself playing games and talking on the microphone, you can turn it down relatively easily. To a similar extent, I'm uncertain how to remove the pop shield, and I don't want to break it since I just unboxed it. There is a similar dial right here on the top, and this one controls the gain and how loud the microphone is. And then if you need to, the top here is a quick mute, and when you tap on that, the whole microphone goes red to let you know that your microphone is muted and no one's going to hear you. The base itself, I mean, it comes with its own pop shield. This pop shield's okay. It's not like a full replacement for a foam cover, but unless you're like mouthing your microphone just like this, that really shouldn't be a problem. It's a nice firm plastic construction. This shock mount it's on is really nice and robust. Like, those rubber bands aren't going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And then it comes with its own little tripod that you can slap this bad boy on your desk if you get it right out of the box. I think for a lot of people that's probably not bad, but you might end up wanting a boom arm like I've got for my microphone in the event that, you know, you get a lot of shaking of your desk sounds going on, or you shake your microphone or whatever when you're typing or gaming or button mashing. It's a good idea to have a boom arm just in case. Mine's attached to a side shelf, but you know, to each their own depending on your home desk setup. So let's pop this in to my Adobe Audition and we'll see what this sounds like real quick. All right, so now I've got a little sample of the microphone's audio. Let's see what it sounds like raw without any editing or filters put on top of it. All right, audio sample testing. Hello, hello. This is a sample of the TONOR TC310 microphone to see how it performs right out of the box without any editing. Okay, so that's not bad. Like, I can hear a little bit of the fan noise from my computer directly under my desk and a little bit of the hum of the house, but I can't really hear much beyond that. Like, sounds coming from beyond my office area are not really being picked up by this microphone, so that sounds pretty good. I think that performs quite well. Let's see what it does when we run it through one of my filters. Let me just run it through my standard filter that I run all of my audio through. All right, audio sample testing. Hello, hello. This is a sample of the TONOR TC310 microphone to see how it performs right out of the box without any editing. Okay, so even running that through my normal filter, that sounds pretty nice. Although it does sound like this microphone is on the low tones side as opposed to like having a higher pitch sound to it. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, a lot of people, especially men, like it when you accentuate the deeper tones of their voice. So I'm not sure a lot of people are going to complain about that. And this is worth noting for those who are curious. Let me pull up the page. For those who are curious, the TONOR TC310 microphone retails for about $30 on Amazon right now, depending on when you buy this on a sale, or if you get this from a different retailer, it might be a little bit cheaper or a little bit more expensive, but this is around $30 microphone. So this is a nice quality, you know, budget-minded microphone. It's plug and play, and it is meant to, as you see here on this page, be able to quickly mute it, adjust the brightness of the RGB. You can also do the quick adjustment of the volume of the microphone, and it's meant for quick plug and play as a cardioid condenser microphone for use on your desktop or on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. I would say the way that it sounds, this would be a fine microphone for quickly doing recording and streaming, especially if you're newer to that space and you're not as comfortable doing a lot of editing. This microphone would be a good choice. It doesn't pick up a ridiculous amount of background noise, just kind of a little bit of the hum around my general computer area. And I feel like a lot of that can be adjusted out if you put the microphone closer to your face and also reduce the volume a little bit. So yeah, that has been a look at the TONOR TC310 microphone. It's a fancy RGB microphone. It glows just a pulse through all of the colors. But if you want a good entry-level microphone that won't break the bank, it sounds really nice. I'm actually always surprised anymore about the high quality that you can get from just a $30 microphone, especially considering when I started doing YouTube years ago, you couldn't even scratch this kind of quality without spending like $180. So that's really nice. Like my old entry-level microphone used to be somewhere in the realm of like 80 to 120. So just to kind of give you an idea. So yeah, that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. This has been the TONOR microphone review, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.